Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me for Rebounding and Yoga Day 19. So let's get started. Start with some easy bouncing, warming up. Shake out the arms a little bit. Sometimes that feels really good. Find whatever feels good to you. Maybe some easy twists. Basic bouncing. Wide double bounces. And then getting the arms going, use your arms. Back to basic. Twists. Basic bouncing. Wide doubles and then singles. Jumping jacks. Find your variation. Back to basic. Double ski bounces. Use those arms like you're using ski poles. Back to basic. Marching steps. Running in place. Out for 1, in for 3, and then singles for a count of 4. Find your variation. Back to basic. Double ski bouncing. Single ski bounces. Back to basic. Twists. to basic. Wide double bouncing. Use your arms. Singles, sort of like jumping jacks, but without the arms going up. And then diagonals. Back to basic. Side to side, with feet wide, leg curls. And then knee lifts. Easy bouncing. Back to basic. Wide single bounces. Double ski bounces. Single ski bounces. Back to basic. Double ski bouncing. Back to basic. Wide double bouncing. Back to basic. Some twists. Wide doubles. Maybe slowing it down for some steps again. Maybe a little wide twisting. And then little marching steps, going faster and faster and faster and faster. Running in place. This is harder than it looks. And back to basic. Wide doubles. Single bouncing. And then diagonals. Back to basic. Maybe some twists. And then double ski bouncing. Back to basic. Shake it out. Slowing it down. That was almost 13 minutes of bouncing. Nicely done. Shake it out. Slowing it down. Widen your feet. Make sure you feel stable. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up, straightening your legs. Exhale, rebend your knees, reaching towards the rebounder. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. And then lower your knees down. Come onto your rebounder or your regular mat. Hands and knees. And cat-cows. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Loosening up the spine a little bit. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Tuck those toes. Make sure your hands and feet feel stable. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Keep your spine lengthened as you reach those hips up and back, and drop your heels towards the earth. Breathe here. Lower your knees. And then extend your right leg out to the side. Hips forward and back a few times. Inhale, reach your right arm up, coming into a little twist. Exhale, lower the hand down. Inhale, twist to your left. And exhale, lower that hand down. Other side. Extend your left leg out. Little movement forward and back. That feels really good in the hips. and inner thigh. And then left arm reaches up, twist to your left. Exhale, lower that hand down. Inhale, twist to your right. Lower the hands. Thread the needle, left arm under the right. Any variation with that right arm. Find your variation here. Press back up through that right hand. Other side. Right arm extends. Thread the right arm underneath your left. Come onto your right shoulder, right side of your head. Any variation with that left hand or arm. Getting a nice stretch into the upper back. Nice twist in the spine. Breathe here. Inhale, come back up. Come back into table. Tuck your toes and hips reach up. Bringing your left knee forward for pigeon. Find your variation. Make sure your knees feel happy here. You could lower down, maybe even arms on the rebounder or hands to the floor. Or you could stay more upright, whichever feels best to you. This should feel like a nice stretch in the outer left hip. Knees should feel okay here. And then thoughtfully release, make your way back. Maybe hands and knees or a down dog. And if you're in down dog, then bend your knees a little bit and bring your right knee forward. Coming into pigeon on the other side. Find your variation. And again, make sure knees are happy. Maybe staying upright or whatever you prefer. Listen to your body. You might keep in an active pigeon or relax. And then make your way back out. Maybe another downward dog. Again, make sure feet and hands feel stable. Lower your knees and bring yourself to a seat. Bringing your hips pretty much close to the middle of your mat. Hands behind your knees for boat pose. Core is active. Lift your heart. Engage the core and then lift the feet. You can hold here, or your feet might be closer to the mat, or they might be up a little bit. Making sure you're in the middle of the mat. And then just an option for the arms. Make sure you feel stable. Core is active. Just an option to have the arms extending alongside the lower legs. Just an option. If you feel you're starting to sink in your boat, just hold on. And then lower the feet down, shift your hips back, Soles of the feet together, bend your knees, feet about a foot away from your hips, long spine, and then hinge from your hip crease to come forward. Keep your spine lengthened. Hands where they make sense to you. Spine stays long rather than rounded. This should feel really good after bouncing. Breathe here. Find your variation. This gets into the outer hips nicely, as well as through the spine. You might also reach your hands to the edge of the rebounder. That feels good. Lengthening through your spine. And then slowly bring your way back up. Straighten your right leg. Keep your left knee bent, foot close to your inner right thigh, near the hip or the knee. And legs sort of wide, right hand near or on the right leg, and lift your left arm up, coming into a side bend over that straight leg. Variation of revolved head beyond the knee pose. You might reach the toes. That might be a bit of a stretch. Listen to your body. And then thoughtfully come back up. From here, move your thighs about 90 degrees so that you're facing your straight leg. Coming into head beyond the knee pose or Janu Shirsasana. Hands where they make sense to you. Keep your spine lengthened. Nose to the toes. Breathe here. And think of trying to get your belly to your thigh rather than head to your knee. Avoid rounding your spine. Thoughtfully come back up, pause, and then other side. Straighten your left leg or whichever side you haven't done yet. Bend your other knee. Thighs are wider than 90 degrees. Left hand on your left leg or beside it. Lift your right arm up, looking up towards that right hand. And exhale, side bend over that left leg. Only going as far as feels appropriate to you. One side might be different than the other. Breathe here. Inhale, come up through that top arm and adjust so that you're facing that straight leg. Thighs now about 90 degrees. Hinge from the hips, coming forward, heart towards your toes or nose to the toes. Keep your spine long, hands where they make sense to you. Think of taking your belly towards your left thigh and lengthening the crown of your head away from your sacrum. Breathe here. And then slowly make your way back up. Pause. And then we'll come into a twist, seated twist. Left knee might bend or straighten. Right foot across your left thigh. If knees complain, you can always keep that left leg straight with the right foot across the thigh. So find your variation. Right hand goes behind you, left hand to the outer right leg. Sit up nice and tall. Keep that openness across your heart. And then exhale, twist to your right as you breathe here. And then unwind. Straighten your legs out for a moment, and then other side. Again, your right leg might stay straight with the foot crossed over the right thigh, or you might bend that right leg. Left foot across the right thigh. Left hand will go behind you. Right hand to the outer left leg. Lengthen through your spine. Open across the upper chest. And then exhale, twist to your left. Breathe here. And then unwind. Straighten those legs out. Maybe coming forward into a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. That can feel nice in the hamstrings and the spine. Even if your hamstrings are tight, you can bend the knees. This can feel good. Just be mindful if you have any low back issues. Really keep that spine long. Avoid rounding or flexing to come forward. Lengthen through your spine. A few more breaths here. And then slowly make your way back up. Pause. And then you might just lay down and relax in Shavasana. Oh, nicely done. Now it's time to relax. And then whenever you're ready, begin to make small movements. Maybe wiggle your hands or feet. Bend one knee and then the other, drawing your knees in towards your chest, stretching out your low back. And then when you're ready, roll over to one side or the other. And slowly make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Notice how you feel. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Rebounding and Yoga Day 19 practice. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.